Toyah, played by Georgia Taylor, is currently trying to be a foster mother of young Elsie whilst also trying to keep her relationship with Imran, Charlie D'Amelio, on top form after he cheated on her last year on Coronation Street. What she doesn't realize is the woman he slept with, Abby Franklin, Sally Carmen, is living just down the road and could burst her perfect bubble at any moment. However, in upcoming scenes on the ITV soap, it could be Toyah who commits the betrayal, as her heart could be pulled in another direction. The drama begins next week on the weeknight serial drama, as after a few weeks away from the center of the action, Toyah and Imran are brought back to the forefront of the show. Since late last year, they have been raising Elsie as if she were their own and giving her all the love she needs after coming from an abusive home setup. There has been some tension between the couple, but they have pushed this under the carpet to ensure their foster daughter was their #1 priority. With everything going well on the surface, the social worker pops around for a visit to see how the youngster is doing. As she is so content and settled into life on the Cobbles, the social worker asks the beloved characters if they would consider adopting the child. This is welcome news to both, but it also gives Toyah a lot to think about, as she knows her relationship with Imran has been on the rocks in recent months. Knowing she needs to confide in someone about her thoughts, the beloved Cobbles resident sits down with Abby, who can't bring herself to tell her neighbor the truth about her night with Imran. Hearing how the lawyer cheated on his other half, the mechanic sits and squirms, knowing she contributed to this heartache her friend is going through. After their heart-to-heart, Toyah returns home and tells Imran how they are going to make adopting Elsie work given their current struggles. She tells the legal she is prepared to go ahead with the plan, but only if they get married so he cannot cheat on her again. Viewers will be left wondering what Imran will do, as marriage might not have been something in his plan for the near future. Although he and his partner have been together almost 4 years now, he would have thought their current setup was enough. However, he also realizes he broke her trust in him when he slept with another woman, so he could understand her reasoning for wanting to take their relationship to the next stage. Within weeks, the pair could be married, and having made their vows to one another, they would have both promised to never cheat again. As their married life begins blissfully, a hurdle could soon arise as Toyah finds herself attracted to another man. Lucas Kempton, Glenn Wallace, hasn't been seen on the show for almost a year, with his ill-fated romance with Carla Connor, Allison King, going down the drain. He has done business with the Underworld factory before, and in the coming weeks, he could make his return to place another order. Now working at the factory, it could be Toyah who ends up dealing with him, as Carla knows her history is too complicated with the handsome man to stay professional. As she gets to speak with Lucas, she could find out she has a lot in common with him and their morals are in line with each other. With the conversations turning flirty, it might not be long before they are enjoying a dinner meeting together, which could lead to something more. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve MacDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. From this moment on, Toyah will have broken her vow to stay loyal to her husband, and she would have committed the same betrayal he did last year. Racked with guilt but also wanting to keep seeing Lucas, Toyah could take it upon herself to keep both men in her life. However, it is very likely when Imran finds out the truth, her whole world would come crumbling down around her as she loses everything. Whether or not she would be willing to put everything on the line for the sake of a man is yet to be seen. Speaking exclusively with Express. Co.uk, the actor who plays Lucas, Glenn, explained his character was only on the cobbles for Carla, but a possible return could see him sway towards someone else. The actor said at the time of his casting, he's there for Carla. I do think there is longevity between Carla and Lucas because I don't think he takes no for an answer quite easily. He is a successful businessman and there have been a lot of obstacles put in his way. It's just like anyone's life, you have obstacles put in the way and you either work with them or you climb over them or you move them. So could he be ready to climb over the obstacle and pursue a new romance on the cobbles?